Okay, what we have here is an Electra Glide seat, and the rider is actually pretty tall. I think he said he's about 6'4", 6'5", 440 pounds, so he's a bigger guy. And what we're doing is we pushed him back. We actually went and modified the rear seat pan. So we cut out the actual plastic that's in there, put new plastic in there. It's all plastic welded in there and fused in. And that actually allows it so that instead of the factory pan that was like right about here, now that pan is right about here. So we pushed him back quite a bit, so probably a little over 3 inches. He is going to have a rear passenger, so we are going to try to leave this area here enough so that he could actually fit someone on here. And the big thing now, it's kind of weird, every so many years, the motorcycle seat business completely changes. And for years, we've been doing a curved seat, and now everybody on like a lot of the motorcycles, they want more of a vertical wall in the back. It's very weird. It used to contour your butt, now it's not. So we're doing a lot of that. And what's funny is the back of the seats, one thing that we always did is we would radius this a lot, because for the rear passenger, you want their legs to kind of roll down and not have this like abrupt sharp edge on it. But I think maybe because of the rear peg locations, now their legs are coming out in vertical, so we don't have to really do that all the time. And then obviously with this wall here, it gives you a lot more back support. We did raise him. One of the big things we find with doing seats for taller guys is if you bring your seat back too far, you're actually going to almost rear steer, like your weight's so far back on the bike that you're sitting behind, like too far back on the rear tire. Now when you go around corners and stuff, the front of your bike wants to kind of lift up, so it gets kind of dangerous. So it's a very thin line of where you could go before it's too far. We also shave out the front here so you don't feel so compact in the front, and give yourself a little room. Even though it looks like a big seat, when you really sit on it, it's not a huge seat. So now you're back more. Another question we get a lot too is with our tall guy seats that we do that are actually low profile. Those ones are made not really for touring. It's kind of a cooler looking seat. It's made so you sit down in the bike and back. You don't feel like Big Bird on your bike when you're way up on top of it, because sometimes you get too high and it gets top heavy. You're looking above the windscreen, which is not enjoyable for taller guys. I wouldn't know that because I'm not a tall guy, but so I've been told by the hundreds of seats that we've done, probably thousands. So now with this rider, he wants comfort, he wants to go back, so bringing him back and up is definitely the best thing you could do for a taller rider on the bike. But you have to look above you're going to be above the windscreen. I asked him about that. He said, I'm already above the windscreen. He goes, it kind of shoots over him, so it's pretty good. So he doesn't mind going up a little bit. This will allow him to go up and back, which really gives you a lot more reach on your legs. When you're taller, your legs are cramped up. A lot of these guys that are 6'4" to 6'6", it's amazing. When they sit on like a street glide, electric glide, or road glide, their actually knees are higher than the tank. It looks like a little bike. So this like lets your knees like kind of relax a little bit, moves your back so you don't have that awkward feeling that your tank's in between your legs. We're gonna go ahead now and just finish foaming this. Bill has already got it to this point, which is great. You can see he indexed it. A lot of guys, when you first start off, you actually index everything. Well, not even when you first start off. A lot of times when you're doing something and you want it perfect, indexing it is the way to go, because you create these little lines on here. Then you can just measure out and up and tell from each side of the seat if it's the same or not. This way it's symmetrical. I'm just going to go through, clean it up a little bit more here, and then hand it back over to Bill so he could actually start taping it up so we can make a pattern for it. This gentleman needs his bike seat for a ride this weekend, which is I think he said is a police ride, so we want to make sure that he has his seat and he could ride his bike. All right, so we are jumping ahead here. What's nice is Bill actually went and patterned the seat out. He made all of our patterns that you see us do. Here's some here. Made some, walked into a cobweb. So we make our patterns out of tape first, and then we transfer them to the material. We transfer into the material, and now I am actually in the process of sewing the cover together. It is nice when other people pattern these out. It gives you a break. Right now I'm just test fitting the seat to see how it's gonna fit, and we're gonna mark the bottom of it and sew the bottom pieces that get stapled into the seat pan on next. Okay, so it's just about time to clean this seat up. So if you look at this, it's funny, every Electra Glide seat that we do, it's all about comfort. They want a plain seat cover, they're nothing fancy, they want to be able to ride their bikes and be comfortable riding them. So with this one, because the rider is so tall, what we end up doing, like I said in the beginning, is we pushed him back quite a bit, modified the seat pan, and also gave him this vertical wall here for back support. By lifting it up, it really is going to help him have his legs be not so cramped up. You'll be able to stretch them out. And that's pretty much it. Got another electric bike. I hope he likes it.